so we'll catch up a little bit. But just, to kind of catch everybody up to speed, what we covered thus far, the difference between affiliate marketing and network marketing is affiliate marketers focus on maximizing the profit they can get out of an individual that they have contacted who has exhibited to them a propensity to buy. And so what affiliate marketers do, they're more focused on how much they can profit out of an individual, in contrast to network marketing, where we make our money based on the size of the organization. So what we do is we spend our time in building an organization of people who buy, not necessarily trying to sell people products. And so as you look at a good network marketing company, you'll find out you have to have an organization that will teach you how to build organizations. They don't just teach you how to sell products, because if all you have is a company that teaches you how to sell products, you will really, really struggle unless you have a large database of names. And most affiliate marketers, they have tens and 20, maybe 100,000, maybe even more contacts that they can send a blitz to, and then they can actually, penetrate and keep dripping and get people buying, and they'll make their money, by basically exposing that list to the product that they're marketing. Affiliate marketers are not really interested in teaching people how to build organization, because that's not where they make their money. They make their money on what people buy. And you can always tell if you got an affiliate marketer, because if you call somebody up or you email them and say, hey, I got some questions, they don't really get back to you. They don't get any phone calls, because what they're looking to do is they're looking basically to blast that database of contacts that they got to get people buying stuff. And the minute they get somebody to buy stuff, then they'll start upselling them to try to get them to buy more and more and more and more and more stuff, because their goal is to maximize the amount of profit they can make out of a customer. And in network marketing, our goal is to teach you how to build an organization, because we make our profit based on a whole lot of people all buying a little bit of stuff. And so the BLC, the Better Life Co-op site, is put together to teach people how to build organizations. And again, I had a gentleman I talked to today, and he was interested in learning more about our program and wanted to know what my replicated website is. And I said, Jim, I'm not going to send you to my replicated website, because if I do that, I'm actually setting you up to fail, because you will think your success will be based upon how many people you send to your replicated website. The replicated website is the tool that we use to put people into the company, but the Better Life Co-op is the tool we use to teach people how to build organizations. Once we can teach someone how to build an organization, then we'll send them to the replicated website to join the team. But if we send them to the replicated website to join too quick before we teach them how to build an organization, then what happens is they start sending people to their replicated website, and the replicated website basically just gets them to buy stuff. It's not geared to teaching them how to drive. It's the vehicle that we use to make the money, but the success that you're going to have in network marketing is going to be more dependent upon your ability to teach people how to drive, and that's what we use the Better Life Co-op website for. Now, as you look at our business model, obviously we got high demand, high impact products that the consuming public will embrace, because if you don't have high demand, high impact products, you don't have a business. So anybody that says, well, I need to know all about the products before I participate, that's kind of more of a cop-out, unless they're the type of a person who's just looking to get rich quick, and they've been in things that are get rich quick programs. They're not really based on quality products that the consuming public will embrace. We have those products because our goal is to build something once and have it last the test of time. We don't want to have to go off and redo this. And what I found from my experience, most people get into a network marketing program not knowing how to build it, and about 3 to 6 months after they've been in it, they contacted their friends all wrong, and so they have nobody to contact, and they don't know what to do. They don't know how to do it, and it's kind of like, okay, they just give up. And they said, then most people say, I washed my hands, I want nothing to do with network marketing again. And then all of a sudden somebody contacts them 3, 6 months, maybe a year later, and they got this really sizzle product, and they start talking about the product. Well, this person gets excited again about network marketing because they got this cool product, not knowing that they still don't know how to drive. So they go off and they crash and burn again. So they generally get in something, they last 3 to 6 months, and they're gone. They're out for about a year, then they get back in, last 3 to 6 months, they get out for about a year, they get back in. So it's just a vicious circle. It's just over and over and over. What we want to teach people is how to build a network marketing program, how to build organizations that buy stuff. So our focus is to teach people how to build a team more so than it is to teach you how to sell. I want to teach you how to build an organization of 100,000 people who are all buying $25 a month. Now, when you look at our comp plan, we got front side and back side money, and I really want you to think about this from a again, a marketing standpoint, you're going to make about $5 off every person in your organization buying $25 in your pay leg. We got two teams. You got when you have you got a power leg, which is basically the leg that your upline is going to place in, and then you got your pay leg. That's the leg that your upline is not going to place in. And again, from a business standpoint, leadership standpoint, the builders who actually build this realize they're building both teams. But for most of the people who get involved in network marketing, they get involved as a buyer. They don't have the hope. They got to hope. They don't have maybe the belief. So they're hoping that this will work. So their upline builds underneath them. Then finally, when the belief pops up, in fact, one of the guys I was on the phone with today, he's got over 3,000 people underneath him, so he's pretty pumped, okay? So that's his power leg, so he's going to start, he's got to put one in his power leg to activate it, but then he starts building his pay leg. Everybody that gets in your pay leg spends $25 a month. You make about $5 a month ongoing income, just month after month after month. I would much rather teach you how to put 1,000 people in that pay leg that's paying you $5 a month on than try to teach you how to go off and milk as much as you possibly can out of someone who exhibits a propensity to buy. It's a whole lot more fun to teach people how to build an organization, because what I do with people is just say, hey, listen, I'll take my time, my money, my resources, take all my expertise. I help you build a business that can get your dreams. All you got to commit to me is that you're willing to buy $25 a month worth of stuff, and I don't care what those products are. I know they're high demand, high impact products that the consuming public's going to embrace and keep on buying long after they're done building, because that's the only way you can create a sustainable income. So I get that commitment from them, and after I get that commitment from them, then all of a sudden, boom, they pop in, they say, yeah, this is pretty cool. Then I got to make sure that I teach them how to build an organization. Because if they don't know how to build an organization, they're going to do what everybody else does. They're going to start talking about how we got these great products and all these products, blah, 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 blah. Well, people might be interested in the products, but that doesn't teach them how to build an organization. They might get in with you, and then they start leading with products. Well, guess what? 97 out of 100 people don't want to sell, so the minute you lead with a product, they might buy what you got, but they're not going to do what you do. And the whole reason we got in this thing is because we want to build something that's going to last. We want to build something that's going to last the test of time. That you only got to build one time that just keeps coming in and coming in and coming in. You need a lot of people to make that happen. Well, you can't get a lot of people in your organization if you're pitching a sales program, because 97 out of 100 people don't want to sell. So you teach them how to build an organization, and that's why I send everybody to the Better Life Co-op. Say, hey, watch this. This is a 11-minute little overview to teach everything how this works. And after you get through all this thing, then you have a good handle on it. Then I'll be more than happy to teach you, how this can work for you. And what's fun about this is there's no pressure. Okay. In fact, I get the list broker program was put together because people have trouble, contacting people because they already went through their warm market list. They've already blew them up by, preaching and talking products, and they just couldn't ever build anything that lasts. And so what we done is we contact with a list broker. We'll give you 200 qualified prospects every month. You send out an email, you pick up the phone, and you say, hey, Jim, this is Jeff. You don't know me from a hill of beans. Let me tell you why I'm calling. Okay, I got your name from a list that said you might be looking for a home-based business. I'm just calling to find out if you're still looking or if you found what you're looking for. It's just that simple. It's just there's no pressure, because if the guy's still looking, if he says, well, what do you guys? Well, again, I don't know if you're going to like this or not, but we're just a group of guys all working together. But if I could show you a business model that made sense to you, and you could believe it could work for you, and you could make more money in a month what you're making in a year. Here's my question: would you be willing to throw $25 into this thing one time out of pocket to give it a shot? If the guy can't say yes to that, I don't have a prospect. And if he says yes to that, then I send him to the Better Life Co-op site to watch 11-minute presentation. I say, go watch this presentation to explain to you what you're doing. I don't tell them it's generic, but it's generic. It just teaches them how to build organizations. And what happens is if they're a person who's been in this industry for a while, it kind of hits them like a 2x4 over the forehead that everything they've been doing up to now, it hasn't worked because they've been doing it wrong. Because they've been leading with some products. They've been trying to talk, hey, we got this great travel program. You know what? That's not going to make you successful. We got this great mineral product. That's not going to make you successful. What they realize is that the reason this works is because everybody's got a dream, but nobody wants to sell. Everybody wants to have their dreams, but they just want to buy. So we look for 4 people who got a dream in their heart that they can't get. Our comp plan is structured properly, because once you got 4 people set up, that's making you enough commissions off the purchases to pay for your auto ship. That's why we call it get 4 and you don't pay no more. So the model is all put together. If you use the Better Life Co-op site right, you can teach people how to build organizations. The tools do all the teaching. This is not a sales business. This is a teaching business. And since the tools do all the teaching, anybody can use the tools. Anybody can do this. And so if you got enough people in your cell phone where you can pick up your cell phone and you can shoot out a blast and get people going, into the Better Life Co-op so they can see how to do this, great. But if you can't, go ahead and spend the money, spend $50 a month. In fact, I'm going to bring this up real quick here too. There we go. Go ahead and spend the money, get the list broker program. Now, we call it get 4. You don't pay no more, but you can get more than 4. Okay, you can get 5, you can get 6, but the key is your profitability in network marketing is based on the size of the organization you can build. And you will find out that your success will be determined more by the depth you build than the width you put on. And what happens with most people, they don't want to take the time to help somebody build an organization. So if you want to get 4, get 4. You want to get 5, get 5, get 6. You can get whatever you want. I say 4, 5, or 6. That's the meat, size of an organization. You can't really work with more than 6 people at a time. But if you teach everybody, you get 4. You don't pay no more. And then you teach them how to get 4. You drive depth down. Look at this. You get 4. Who get 4? If you teach everybody to use the list broker program just to get 4, and you teach everybody to do that through 7 levels. And this is strictly on the list broker income. Does not count the team building income. That's $54,000 a month. Obviously, I'm not making any income guarantees. This is just an example of income based on the comp plan. Your success is going to depend upon what you do. But you get 4 who get 4, run through 7 levels. Just everybody using the list broker program to get 4 people. That's all they're doing. And it's cool because when I call up somebody, say, I just got your name, don't know if you're still looking. If I can show you something makes sense, you can make more money in a month, you can make it in a year. Would you be able to throw $25 and check it out? And just say, well, go check this out. It's kind of cool. And what we do, just to kind of make it simple, we give everybody who participates with us 200 qualified leads every month. So you basically, all you got to do is I'm doing right now. Get on the phone, call somebody, and if they're interested in making money, send them the website. Is that all like something you could do? That's how this thing works. Well, 4 who get 4 through 7 levels make you $54,000 a month just on the list broker. 5 who get 5 through 7 levels make you over $200,000. 6 who get 6 through 7 levels make you $400,000 a month. That's just on the list broker, and then you throw that on top of what you can make on the team building program. Guys, look at this. The team building program maxes out at $52,000 a week, but we got a matching bonus program that pays out through 5 leadership generations. And obviously these numbers are totally nuts. They're totally off the wall, but you get 4 who get 4, and you teach this this is all based on $25 a month. Okay, 4 who get 4, run it down. $52,000 a month is what you make on your team building bonuses, but on the matching bonuses, you're making $3 million a month. Obviously, not a guaranteed income, totally unrealistic. That's 4 who get 4, 5 who get 5, 10 million, 6 who get 6, 24. Those are crazy numbers, but see, the math is there. If you learn how to drive depth, you learn how to teach this as a business, not as selling products, but as building organizations. Teach people how to go off and use the Better Life Co-op website to teach people how to build organizations. You'll make your income based on the size of the organization of people who buy stuff. And again, I'll take my time, I'll take my money, I'll take my resources, I'll take my expertise, I'll help you build an organization and get your dreams. There's only 3 things I ask you to do. Number 1, spend at least $25 a month of stuff on our products, and we got great products. Number 2, follow the pattern that we've put together. That's contact with an intent to source. Fact is, when you click on the pattern a page, it walks you through our 8-step pattern. Just follow that pattern to a T. And the easiest way to teach the pattern is have people watch the pattern, and then you do as outlined in that pattern. Then they'll start to see how the pattern works. And then the third thing I absolutely do, every Tuesday night, we do about a 15-20 minute gig, plug into this, listen to positive audios, read positive books, hang with positive people, and then once a quarter, we all meet at the resort, plug in with us. So if you'll spend $25 a month, follow the pattern, plug into the system, I'll take my time, money, resources, and expertise, and I'll go to work to help you get your dreams. Do we got a deal? If the guy can't say yes, it's a no. And I go on to the next one. Because what I'm doing, all I'm looking for is I'm looking for 4. Okay, or I'm looking for 5, or I'm looking for 6. This is crazy. It's so much easier. People say, well, I had one guy say, well, how does that fat burning product work? I said, you in front of your website? Well, yeah. I said, well, go to the product tab. You see it, put your mouse over that. You see where all of these little categories pop up? I see the one that says fat burning signals. Yeah, click on that. Read all about it. That'll tell you everything you know about the fat burning signals. He said, well, like this Aqualite, can you tell me about that? I said, well, yeah, take your mouse over the Aqualite and to read all about it. He says, so you don't really spend any time on products? I said, no. I spend my time teaching you how to build an organization of people who buy stuff. If you'll commit to buy 25 bucks, at least 25 bucks a month of stuff, I will help you build an organization. Will you commit to buy 25 bucks a month worth of stuff? Yes. Well, then you go take the time, you go through the websites, you test all the products, you figure out the ones you like. If you like the coffee, buy the coffee. You like the minerals, buy the minerals. You like something else, buy something else. Our travel club is a killer product. If you like that, buy that. The capture page is awesome. In fact, we're redoing that right now. I don't care, just spend 25 bucks a month. Now, how many think that's a whole lot easier than going off and trying to explain to them how in the world does a host agency set up, and how can you contract with all these different travel components, and then how does that work? That's I don't even know it all. I own the agency. Here's what I know. I know how to help you get your dreams, get you forward. I'll take my time, my money, my resources, my expertise. I help you build an organization, get you any kind of money you want to make. There's no limit. I don't know, is there anybody on this broadcast right now that's making $24 million a month? If you are, then I'll listen to you. But if you're not, just realize, you get six, you get six. That's the potential we're looking at. Obviously, not a guarantee of income. It's totally unrealistic, and probably nobody will do it. But the possibility's there. And it's all based on 25 bucks a month. You don't have to soak as much money out of people as what everybody leads you to believe. That's what affiliate marketers do. Affiliate marketers are looking for someone to exhibit their propensity to buy, and then they try to suck as much money out of you as you possibly can. They want to take and take and take. You know what? As soon as someone says yes to me, I go to work. I'm going to help them. I'm going to take my time, my money, my resources, my expertise to help them build an organization. I just asked them to buy 25 bucks a month worth of stuff. They couldn't afford to hire me for 25 bucks, but I'm willing to do it if they're willing to spend 25 bucks. What am I going to teach them? I'm going to teach them how to get forward. I'm going to drive depth. That's what network marketing is. Now, what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to go ahead and close the broadcast or the recorded portion down.